What's up, world? It's your boy, Cowboy Rich Chicken. So, look, today we're going to be talking about the foundation of what it takes to go from a boy to a man to a God. And what this foundation is where we teach men how to do just that, build from the inside out. This ain't no program, it's a process. The journey again from a boy to a man to a God. So let's get into it. First up, give a little bit about the boy. See, when I was a boy, when you are in your boy state, your boy mind state, that version of you, they move off impulse, chase clout. You know, they move fast, no focus, straight feelings. I thought money is what made a man. But the truth is, discipline is what makes a man. When I was a kid, I thought because, I was making a little bit of money, I had a nice car, and I had the things that I aspired to have when I was a kid from a materialistic standpoint. I thought that's what a man was because, that's as far as I had known. I was a child, whether that was my age or experience. But my experience is what makes you more a child than anything. So, but then when I became more focused on leading myself is when I entered the true manhood, true man state. I woke up and decided that, being uncleanly, unorganized, undisciplined was not the way of a man. That's not the way that was going to get me to the place that I wanted to be. So I started to read more books in the sense of not necessarily sitting down to read them more, but actually opening the books up and reading exactly what the book is saying. Taking my time to read the same book over and over and over. Like The Alchemist. I've read that book, listened to the audio book over thousands of times. Man, I can't even tell you. Since the time of being 18 until now being 31. That was just my way of trying to say like, hey, I know there's some things that I need to work on, some things I don't have, and this is my process about going to accomplish those things. And then once you get a good routine in, it becomes who you are. And once it becomes who you are, then you start reaching a different feeling, a different state. And that's what my opinion of being a God is. It's not being above anyone. It's not being the big G. It's being a little G from the standpoint of having dominion over what we have possession over. Our life, our body, our resources. It's about being able to create and being able to build for the future, building for others, not only for yourself. And when I realized I was entering that state, I have this vision that I've been having since I was a child, where I'm sitting at this long table and I can see grown people sitting at the side of it, and I see little kids running around. And I've always had that vision. As I get older, I become more and more clear what that vision is. And that's what my future looks like to me. Me being an older male, being around the table of people that has helped me build this legacy that I'm trying to pass on before I leave this earth from a physical form. Now, I believe there's 4 pillars to achieve this foundation. One, you need structure. And what structure is just your ability to know what it is I need to do step by step, day by day, year by year, month by month, however, to accomplish those goals. From there, you need stability. That's controlling your finances. And for me, that's probably where I struggle the most, being honest, because being a leader, I just want to be able to help. And sometimes when you help so much, your cup is empty and now you unstable. Next, you need strength. Your body, your mind got to be able to endure the task. This is a long journey trying to accomplish the greatest form of yourself. That's all this process is about, from going from a boy to a man to a God. Is about becoming the greatest person you could possibly be, with no comparisons to anyone else besides the person you were yesterday. So 4th, we have spirit, and what that is, I just got into it, is your faith, your service, the thing that fuels you to keep going as a man, as a God, as this person that is experiencing life, as this being that is experiencing life. So you need those four things. Again, that's structure, stability, strength, and spirit. And with those, I believe that's the foundation that you have to be able to go out into this world and become the best you could possibly be. Now listen, today's challenge is simple. Start with your foundation. You want to clean your space, clean your thoughts, clean your car, clean your family. Because a boy wants comfort, but a man wants to change. And that was the big thing. One thing about me is that I don't always, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't always want to do certain things, but my love and want for change and to be great has surpassed all of that. So that's where knowing that you want to be a great guy, a great man, a God, if you will, that's where you're on the right track. But again, this ain't about being perfect. This is about being present. I am Cowboy Richie, the 24-hour hair doctor. And this is the foundation, episode number 1, from a boy to a man to a God. Remember, I work like a slave so I can live like a king. I am Christ, Cowboy Richie, and I approve this message. Love you.